Ball now was closed down by Rayon Simpson. Beautiful turn there by Shaw. Sends it across to find Reed. Further across to find Lewis. Back to find Lumpton. Kenroy Lumpton to Elliott. Elliott across to find Lewis. Isaacs. Sent across. Collected again by Vere United. And Andrew Isaacs stopped and then ran off again. Not the best decision by the man Andrew Isaacs. So will be a goal kick for True Juice. And the crowd beginning to increase in number here at Effortville in Clarendon. And this is, if you're just joining us, the 2018-2019 JFF National Super League St. Catherine Clarendon group here at Effortville in Clarendon. And Vere United, who is from Clarendon, and they are facing off against a St. Catherine-based team with a beautiful run there by Randall, but nobody there to capitalize on that one. And defensive clearance there by Raymar Prendergast, collected by Isaacs. And that's not the best pass there by Andrew Isaacs. And the crowd are letting him have it here at Effortville. And Lewis, that's not a bad ball across, but just too much on it. And headed out by the man Rayon Simpson. So it's a corner for True Juice, for Vere United. Sorry. And Isaacs has the ability to take on the defenders, but a lot of times just turns and tries to find the back pass. And you're a winger. One of your main abilities should be to take on defenders, especially wing backs. But not to be. Ball swung inside and an attempt there by Isaacs. And the speed there of Renard Elliott wins out in the end. Headed out. And collected by Renard Elliott and then by Reed. And Isaacs couldn't collect. It's a throw. Take it quickly. Isaacs tries to latch on. And it's a goal kick for True Juice. Still a stalemate here. Collected by the skipper to find Raymar Prendergast. And we now see a switch of the wings between the man Christopher Rando and Andrew Isaacs. What will this difference be? As we see both number 7s battling it out, but the defensive clearance somewhat by the skipper of True Juice. Renard Elliott sends it across to find Christopher Rando. Rando will try to keep that one in play, and he does. Brilliant work there by Rando, headed on. Oh, that was a very good opportunity. And it's actually a goal kick for True Juice. That's not a bad ball swung in by Randall to try and find Swain Thomas. And I guess the switch of the wing worked, because there's a difference in terms of how they've gone forward. An opportunity again wasted by Vere United. Elliott over to try and find Christopher Randall, but intercepted by Thorpe. Now it's with Stephen Thomas, or Thompson. Back to find the skipper. Collected by Reed. Over to find Randall. Randall on the ball now. Space closed down by 2 True Juice players. And Goff collects the ball for his team. True Juice. And just pushing his team up. And wants to get a goal before the first half is over. As we see again, the numbers just increasing and increasing and increasing here in terms of the crowd support for both teams. And again collected by Leon Goff. Sends it across to find the skipper. Siobhan Thompson. Robert Williams collects. He does. Sends it forward. Trevor Thorpe chests it nicely. Chipped the ball over to try and find Butler. But collected in the end by the goalkeeper. Ball sent up to try and find Swain Thomas. And Leon Goff is down on the field for True Juice. Medical staff summoned.
Can you apologize for difficulties? I think if I touch my phone, it goes off. So I'm not touching it now. It seems stable. No, I'm using mine. Yours was even slower. Yours.
Again, we do apologize for the technical difficulties. And a drop ball procedure by the referee. He's collected and he's up and okay. Leon Goff. And sends it over to find his teammate Robert Williams, who then gives Siobhan Thompson. Sends it forward. Damien Griffiths turns by Reed. Good interception there by Reed. Lays it off for Elliott. Ball sent over to Isaacs. Isaacs on the ball, sends it to Elliott. That's not a bad ball. Isaacs pushed wide. And now he's challenged by Raymar Prendergast. Still Isaacs. Still Isaacs. Sends it across to find Reed. Reed will try a shot at goal. And wide of the target. And that's some good work there in terms of passing by Vere United. One of the best display from them in terms of passing in the game, and that's what they wanted Andrew Isaacs to do. Take on the defenders. You can do that. And that's why he was able to lay it off to Renor Elliott and lay it off to the man Reed. And Reed was able to get a shot at goal, but just wide of the target, so it's still deadlocked at 0-0 here at Effortville. Headed on by Griffiths. An attempted interception by the man Reed, but they do have back possession, Vere United, through Matthew Davidson. Davidson back to find the man Kirk Mullins. And a beautiful work there in terms of tackle by Romario Constant, but they still have possession. Vere United collected brilliantly by Renor Elliott. Ball sent forward to find Christopher Randall. He's being challenged by Robert Williams. It's still Randall, but beautiful tackle and defensive work there by Robert Williams. Pushes him wide. It's still Randall on the ball now. Christopher Randall beats one. Sends for Renor Elliott, but he couldn't find Renor Elliott. And defensive clearance there by the man Siobhan Thompson. Butler will try to latch on and does. Chests it nicely. Stops. Space closed down brilliantly by the man Lewis. And a foul there by Trevor Thorpe. And it will be a free kick for Vere United. At the LMH publishing stand here at Effortville, it's almost packed. And that ball sent across. Randall, does well to keep it in, but I think his momentum threw him off, and that's why he went to the ground. Siobhan Thompson Over, finds Rayon Simpson. Simpson sends it forward to find Romario Constant. Leaves it, sent across by Andre Taylor, but headed out by Lumpton. Now it's with Griffiths. Griffiths to Thompson. Thompson tries a shot at goal, but that was not the best decision in the end. And that went way wide, and it will be a goal kick for Vere United. So still no goals in this one. And the ball boy just taking one of the football off the field. Headed on by the skipper, collected by Griffiths. Renor Elliott sends it across to find Isaacs. Very good ball. An opportunity for Isaacs, but slipped and he went down. And he was stretching for that one. And he's still down on the field, Andrew Isaacs. And the medical team now comes for the number 9 from Vere United. And the players, again, just refreshing themselves. And the man Beckford will be looking to give them a certain talk at halftime. You guys have the opportunities, and there's a lot of telling passes into the attacking third and the final third as well. But just can't make use of it as we see Isaacs taken off the field momentarily. Now behind the goal of True Juice. And the referee will do a drop ball. And the Goff now will collect and pick this one up. And the Goff, you know it's him with the cornrows and the headband. Through for True Juice. Throw take it quickly, headed on by Lewis. Now it's with Reed. Shaw. And that is a foul. And Robert Williams just explaining to the referee, but he has to be careful. And the referee was not having it. He's putting his hands on the referee's shoulder. Not once, but twice. And if you continue to do those kind of actions, it's you will receive a card. I'm not sure which one. A ball set across to find Lewis. Lewis controls not the best. Tries to get by his opponent. That be Butler. Came way back to defend. Reed chips that ball forward to find Renor Elliott. I tried to latch on to that one, but it will be collected by Leon Goff. And Goff just pushing up the team once more. And that is the end of the first half. No one able to make use of their opportunities. No one able to convert. Best chance there came to True Juice. And it couldn't be dispatched by Butler. So at the end of the first half, it is True Juice 0, Vere United 0.
And we are ready.
The role is to continue to drive for the development of the game here. Although players are selected from clubs abroad, they were developed in the league.
They're really quality players and they have really good attitude and you get your money's worth.
This match has turned up several gears.
we are ready.
The rule is to
So ball towards the box now.
Brother's
This
gonna
is
score again.
Lashley
Brother's gonna
to
score
finish.
again.
Goal!
Coming on to the 2nd of September grand final, perhaps back at Briar Hall. This is the chance here.
Prodded forward.
We're in 6. Which one will it be? 58 gone, almost 59. There's the shot coming in. Oh! Goal! Armando Sugar Lashley.
Lashley through for the hat-trick, rounds the keeper, too easy and into the back of the net.
So ball towards the box now.
Brother's
This
gonna
is
score again.
Lashley
Brother's gonna
to
score
finish.
again.
Goal!
Coming on to the 2nd of September grand final, perhaps back at Briar Hall. This is the chance here.
Prodded forward.
We're in 6. Which one will it be? 58 gone, almost 59. There's the shot coming in. Oh! Goal! Armando Sugar Lashley.
Lashley through for the hat-trick, rounds the keeper, too easy and into the back of the net.
And Benbow on the counter-attack from Mount Pleasant. Benbow tumbles over from the challenge from Simpson. Ball slits through there, the goalkeeper. Benbow over the top.
But look when it comes to him, ball played over the top. Offside, Ricardo Dennis was, but the flag didn't go up. Then it comes to Benbow, first touch, it rides up on him, and Purcell on him in a flash. He had to get rid of the ball quickly. And that's why the shot was harmless in the end. There's Purcell in his line of sight, closing him down.
Benbow, good pace. Still Benbow. Dennis with the effort from just outside the box.
To let that run, there's Campbell going to it, calling for it from Benbow. Gets the call from Mark.
Calvi looks very interested as well. White boots and all. We'll look to float this one to the near post. Oh, yes! Goal! The former Santos man, Daniel Calvi.
Missed quite easily by BDF, but I'm very encouraged by the way both teams have started
Roy
here.
Evans, this is Calvi, the Brazilian. That's a sweet first touch there, Keith. The second touch puts it to the inside. Plays the little ball inside. It's time to Chandler, who reverses his direction to find Odell. Odell all the way back. It's very... Oh, it's nice stuff here. Odell on his bike down
The ball low and sweetly. Tremendous free kick.
weaving his magic web and putting the ball across to Calvin.
As we see the ball making its way to Chandler. Chandler across. Calvi! 1-0 to Empire.
22-yarder. Just outside the box
Looks
it is.
set for Calvi.
Calvi with the left foot.
Oh.
Nice flick by Chandler. Sets Calvi free. Pass one. Pass the second man as well. Turns on a dime. This time finding...
For a moment I thought it was in Canada or in England, but it was all in good stuff.
Jules in possession. O'Keefe shoots and scores! Goal! Nutmegs goalkeeper Ober Tucker. Live and in living colour as Jules goes on a run. Second chance. And this time around it's the right foot finish. Goal! Football brain to perhaps do something. This is Jules with the finish. 77 minutes on the clock. He peels away to the left. Task, Keith, obviously, is to keep the opposition at bay which they've been able to do. But here's Jules cutting back on his right foot, shoots. Here they go down the left. This is Jules, tucks it back, looking for Leacock with the right foot shot. A little bit of a change there for Britain's Hill. We see that somewhere around the half-time, second half restart.
Very, very fit as usual. All they need to do now is to keep possession of the ball a lot better.
Roving reporter. This is ball across the box and taking such chances. Jules in possession. Being pursued this time by Samuels. Leaves him for dead. Take the second man out of it as well. Will look to deliver on a platter. Cross the box.
From Jules, he danced past one, waltzed past the second, and now they're attacking down the left again. But when they learn to do that, Trevor, I think they will cause more problems for the opponent.
So, for BDF in possession, edge of the 18-yard box. Jules cuts back on his right foot for a post ball. In late 2017, the BDF 4, Britain's Hill 1. Always high-scoring affairs. Rohan Hall gone off on us as a substitute, but brilliant for all of just about 75 minutes. We will go with the MVP. Chance up for our post. It's not taken. Yeah, Wade trying to get in there, but Conyington equal to the task. Jules set to say goodnight to lots of people locked and loaded to the YouTube coverage, Keith, of this one. That's the leading ball. This is a brilliant one. Hill in possession. Lays it on a platter on this right-hand side. The right foot cross.
And Benbow on the counter-attack from Mount Pleasant. Benbow tumbles over from the challenge from Simpson. Ball slits through there, the goalkeeper. Benbow over the top.
But look when it comes to him, ball played over the top. Offside, Ricardo Dennis was, but the flag didn't go up. Then it comes to Benbow, first touch, it rides up on him. And Purcell on him in a flash. He had to get rid of the ball quickly. And that's why the shot was harmless in the end. There's Purcell in his line of sight, closing him down.
Benbow, good pace. Still Benbow. Dennis with the effort from just outside the box.
To let that run, there's Campbell going to it, calling for it from Benbow. Gets the call from Ricardo Dennis.
And Marsh battled for the ball. Oh, Benbow does really well here. Wins a corner ball back and gets it. Touch onto the ball, but doesn't prevent Benbow from taking it. Benbow, multiple step overs from Benbow. Shot blocked from Isaacs. Benbow with the rebound.
Oh, this is Benbow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Then look at this shot. That was struck with tremendous power on Brian Sharp.
Isaacs. Oh, beautiful turn by Benbow. Daniel Green over the top with the left-footed strike.
Turn from Benbow in midfield. Look at this. Leaves this man for dead. Orlando Brown slips Daniel Green in.
Manning. Benbow. Good pass forward, looking for Hodges. Parchment has seen the end of it.
So ball towards the box now. This is Lashley to finish. Goal!
Coming on to the 2nd of September grand final, perhaps back at Briar Hall. This is the chance here. Prodded forward.
We're in 6. Which one will it be? 58 gone, almost 59. There's the shot coming in. Oh! Goal!
And we are ready.
The role is to continue to drive for the development of the game here. Although players are selected from clubs abroad, they were developed in the league.
They're really quality players and they have really good attitude and you get your money's worth.
This match has turned up several gears.
So we're back here at the start of the second half for the 2018-2019 JFF National Super League Clarendon and St. Catherine group. And it is True Juice versus Vere United. And it's still 0-0. As we see Lewis on the ball now. Sends it forward and couldn't be latched on by the man Isaac. So it's a throw for True Juice. Headed on by Constant. And the man Griffiths wanted to latch on to that one, but gathered by Shaw. Now it's with Kenroy Lumpton, the skipper. Sends it across, trying to find Randall. Too much on it. And it goes into touch, and it will be a throw to True Juice. And Vassar Reynolds shouting instructions. Vassar Reynolds actually won the Da Costa Cup with St. Elizabeth Technical. Went to the finals against Jamaica College in the Manning Cup as the coach of Wilmer's boys. And Coach Reno coached them and has had some famous wins for that team. But a very good technical coach is Vassar Reynolds. Headed on by Mullings. Headed back. And now it's with Butler and an acrobatic attempt again. Wide of the target. So it is a goal kick. Romain Sampson is the man in goal for Vere United. And as I said before, they're formerly known as Jamalco. Actually recently went to the Premier League with the Marbella Huenden, but got relegated. Isaacs was challenged. The referee says it's a foul and it will be a free kick. I'm telling you what a day it was for the world of football. Arsenal drew 1-1 with Brighton and Herd Albion. And Manchester United drew with Huddersfield 1-1 as well. So both teams, unless Arsenal can beat Burnley by 8-0 at least, or win by 8 goals, then they're out of top 4. Chested nicely by Kevon Thompson. Intercepted well by Randall. Randall sends it forward to find Thomas. Swain Thomas sends it across behind for Isaacs, but collected by Alton Lewis. Lewis sends it across. Beautiful interception by Rayon Sampson. Good turn by Andre Taylor. Ball set forward now to find Romario Constant. The space is being closed down by the man Matthew Davidson. And then Kurt Mullins. Taylor, and a shot there by Trevor Thorpe and blocked by Lumpton. Thompson over to find Rayon Sampson. And Simpson, his ball intercepted by Kirk Mullins. And a foul committed there by Sevon Thompson. And it's a free kick for Vere United. We have some officials off duty here to watch this finals of the Super League for the St. Catherine Clarendon group. And actually one of the referees that were here, or that is here, called him a wrong name throughout the whole match in the schoolgirl football finals between Excelsior and Denham Town. And it wasn't a Shane Nation, it was somebody else. And he's here. Bygones is bygones, hopefully. And Andrew Isaacs falls over. The referee says no foul. And it will be a goal kick for True Juice. This possibly can go into extra times and the penalties as well. that can decide who is the JFF St. Catherine Clarendon Group National Super League champions. And that was a reckless kick there by the man Damien Griffiths. And the referee says it's definitely a free kick for Vere United. Shaw over to Lewis. I almost called him Alton Ellis, but he's not the artist. The artist is not on the field right now. It's Alton Lewis. Now it's with Matthew Davidson. He was challenged. Ball went into touch, and the referee says it's a throw for True Juice. Last touch by Matthew Davidson. Headed by Davidson, collected by Mullings, and then intercepted by Thorpe. Good turn by Taylor, and he was injured, or was fouled, I should say, by the man Reed. So it's a free kick for True Juice. And again, the crowd just urging both teams to give us something to cheer for, give us something to shout for. And it's still a stalemate here. It's deadlocked at 0-0 between True Juice and Vere United. Ball swung by Sampson, collected by Griffiths and intercepted by Reed. Not the best clearance. And now a clearance attempted, and a shot there by the man Rayon Sampson. And it is, in fact, a goal kick for Vere United. Ball set quickly across to try and find Andrew Isaacs. Headed out by Raymond Prendergast. Collected now by the man Matthew Davidson. Has some time and space. Space closed down by Trevor Thorpe. And not the best pass to Christopher Randall. And the man Renoir Senior is frustrated. Collected nicely by Thorpe, but intercepted again by Elliott. It's Elliott. Still Elliott. Nice run this by Elliott. Sends it across. Finds Alton Lewis. Lewis collects. Sends it forward to find Isaacs. Challenged by Raymond Prendergast. And again, Isaacs not able to latch on to that one properly. Referee says it's a throw to Vere United. And again, Alton Ellis continues to feed Andrew Isaacs the ball, but Andrew Isaacs, to be honest, not really doing anything. And that shot at goal collected by Leon Goff wasn't going to trouble the goalkeeper. Beautiful throw there to find Taylor, who heads it back for the number 5, Ryan Simpson. Sends it forward, trying to find Andrew Taylor. Intercepted by Reed. Ball sent forward now to try and find Swain Thomas. And he fell down. The referee says no foul. And it will be collected by Leon Goff. Thrown once more. This time, attempted pass to Damien Griffiths. And defensive work there by Alton Lewis. And it goes into touch for another throw for True Juice. And the fans over the other side of the field are just sounding their horns and vuvuzelas for their team. And rightfully so. I'm not sure which team they support, but we'll know in a minute who will be the St. Catherine Clarendon Group winners of the JFF National Super League. Ball set inside, not a bad ball, opportunity, and still an opportunity collected nicely there by Romain Sampson, and that was an opportunity for Butler. In the 55th minute, the man Keenan Butler couldn't collect the ball properly, and my oh my, What a chance for True Juice to go ahead. Referee didn't call an offside. Second assistant kept down his flag. And the man Keenel Simpson will be kicking himself in frustration, especially if Vere United comes out to win this game. What a chance there for True Juice. They're having the most dangerous chances, but the most chances are still falling to Vere United. But they have to make use of their opportunities, True Juice. Collected now by Romario Constant. Challenged there by Alton Lewis. Brilliant defensive work there by Alton Lewis. Shields the play off the ball. And it collects it for Vere United. An attempt at a defensive clearance. And that was a foul committed on the goalkeeper. He's still down on the field. He's still down. He's outside the field of play. And the medical team summoned. Romain Sampson threw his body at the ball to try and collect it. And again, the crowd just letting the players from Vere United have it. They basically have the parish advantage, so to speak, because Vere United is actually from Clarendon and True Juice is from St. Catherine. Here's Isaacs now. Defensive clearance in frustration there, it seems, by the man Raymar Prendergast. So it's a throw, take it quickly, Raynor Senior, or Elliott I should say. Ball set forward now to try and find Keenel Butler. It's still Butler, defensive work there by Mullings. And then Kenroy Lumpton there to help. Chipped that ball to find Alton Lewis. And that was a foul committed by Damian Griffiths, and it will be a free kick for Vere United. And still no settling of the nerves from both teams. Elliott sends it over to find Lewis. Lewis chips that ball forward. That's not a bad ball to find Isaacs. Tries to use his speed to get around the player. And the skipper was pushed by Isaacs. And the referee just having a word with Andrew Isaacs. And so it will be a free kick for True Juice. So 58 minutes gone here in this contest for regular time. And ball sent up, headed on by Lewis, collected by Damian Griffiths for True Juice. Sends across to find Butler, and now it's with Griffiths once more. Challenged by Alton Lewis. Andrew Taylor. Thompson over to find Simpson. Beautiful deflection there by Isaacs. Trevor Thorpe. Oh, beautiful ball there for Rayan Simpson. Set across. Too much on it. And not able to latch on to that one, Damian Griffiths. Chipped over to find Damian Griffiths again. Griffiths. And now an opportunity. And chipped ball, beautiful defensive work there by Matthew Davidson. And excitement and intensity here shown by True Juice. And some of the fans are going to the fence. Some excitement here at Effortville in Clarendon. What a chance for True Juice to win this one. And that cross deflected by Isaacs. Take it quickly. Now it's Stephen Thompson. Chipped over to find Damian Griffiths. And past him. And it's a goal kick. And again, you hear the obvious cheers of the True Juice fans. And True Juice in the full blue with the white stripes. And the Jamalco, they were named Jamalco. Now they're Vere United. They're in yellow with green stripes. Taylor on the ball. Thorpe, he's being challenged by Reed. Still Thorpe, strong, sturdy player Thorpe. Griffiths collects across to find Sivan Thompson. Taylor leaves it beautifully to find Simpson. Ball swung across, headed on, and wide of the target. The referee says it's a goal kick. Last son Reed down on the field for Vere United. There are actually 2 players down on the field for Vere United. And the medical staff now summoned for Reed. There seems to be an apparent foot injury or maybe a calf injury or hamstring. Hopefully it's fixed as quick as possible so they can be in full strength. But Reed will be taken off momentarily off the field. And he sits down. And now there's the first substitution of this contest. It's Romario Constant that comes out. And the man, Nathaniel Leslie, comes on. So Leslie comes on. And Constant comes off for True Juice. So first substitution for True Juice and the first substitution of the match. And there was a foul committed on Sivan Thompson, and there will be a yellow card. So Swain Thomas gets the first yellow card of the contest. And the man, Sivan Thompson, still down on the field. As we see the True Juice players refreshing themselves and hydrating themselves. As we see continuous cheers from the True Juice fans here at the LMH Publishing stand at Effortville in Clarendon. This is the 2018-2019 JFF National Super League St. Catherine Clarendon group. And this match is the finals of the Clarendon St. Catherine group, and it's between Vere United and True Juice. And it's apparent that it's a like for like change. Constant, who played on the right. Now he will receive the ball. And that ball swung inside and collected there by Romain Sampson. That's the first touch there for the man Nathaniel Leslie. Ball sent up. Collected now by Elliott. Sent across now. Referee says a throw for True Juice. Almost 64 minutes gone. Just over 27 minutes left in regular time. And this could go further. Maybe extra time or penalties. No one knows, but I tell you, this would not be the first time that this setting would go to penalties. The Major League Finals went to penalties. Thorpe challenges Reed and he does foul Reed. So it will be a free kick for Vere United. Taking quickly. Now it's with Kenroy Lumpton. Kemar Shaw across to find Reed. That's not the best pass in the end. Sivan Thompson. There was some miscommunication between him and Trevor Thorpe. And Kemar Shaw Sends it across. And the sun blinding the ball there for Alton Lewis. But he does send it off for Christopher Rando, who sends it back for Shaw. Now over to Laston Reed. And further over to find Matthew Davidson, who sends it back for Reed once more. Ball set forward to find Swain Thomas. And that shot was way over. And it will be a goal kick for True Juice. That would never trouble the goalkeeper, Leon Goff. And they say if you put a goal on top of a goal there, that still wouldn't score. And you're right in that situation. So, collected there by Nathaniel Leslie. Leslie, the substitute, was fouled by Andrew Isaacs. So it will be a free kick for True Juice. Just over 34 minutes left. Ball sent forward and finding no one in a True Juice kit. That ball will run out of play for a goal kick to True Juice, to Vere United, should say. And it's still sunny out here. A nice evening sun here. It's about 4:22, 4:23 thereabout. As we see a ball sent forward to try and find Butler, but headed out by Lumpton. Vere United in possession. Alton Lewis sent forward to find Reed. Reed sends it forward and tried to find Christopher Rando. Unless he has some amazing speed to catch that one, he wouldn't. Reed on the ball. Gave it to a man who was acres in space in Elliott. And chipped that ball over and tried to find the man Thomas. Swain Thomas, still just a full possession between him and the man there. Prendergast. He went into touch and it will be through. The keeper is down on the field. Remains Samson for Vere United. And the medical team summoned as the referee stops play here. And just to say thank you so much. We're almost at 2,600 subscribers on YouTube. And we've gone over 200,000 views overall on all our videos. Just want to say a big thank you to everyone who have watched, listened, and enjoy our streaming broadcast. As he is still being attended to, 3 players now surround the keeper just to get some hydration. And still there's a stop in the play. No one, normally they would go to the coaches and receive instructions, but not this time around. Player still down, and normally he's up and ready to go, but the medical team, it's an apparent right foot injury. I'm not sure where on the right foot based on how he's moving his right leg. Could be a knee injury, I'm not sure, but we'll know if he's okay to carry on, or if another goalkeeper, that be Shavon Wilson for Vere United, can come and replace this goalkeeper. Remains Samson. So still in law here at Effortville, and the crowd is absolutely excited and interested here. They've gotten some good chances from both teams, mainly True Juice in the second half, and there's been some excitement. True Juice fans out loud and proud, and they think their team is large and in charge. And Vere United, who actually was quite impressive here in the group stages, where they accumulated the most points they got by their opponents, as many persons thought they would. Through, long throw inside, but it will be collected by Nathaniel Leslie. The substitute pushes that one out wide. Space closed down nice by Kimar Shaw, but he turns, finds Ryan Sampson, who not finds Thompson. Thompson on the ball now. Back for Williams, now over to Simpson. Further up to find Butler. Referee says it's a foul committed by Matthew Davidson. It will be a free kick for True Juice. Headed on by Butler. Defensive clearance there by Alton Lewis. And there's just a seesaw battle for possession. Possession back with Vere United. And frustration shown on the faces of the True Juice players. Randall back to find Alton Lewis or Renor Elliott. The referee says it's a throw. Renor Elliott on the ball now. Stops. Rolls, stops, rolls, stops, rolls. And then eventually finds Kurt Mullins, who picks up Matthew Davidson. Space closed down well there by Nathaniel Leslie. Well, they still have possession, Vere United. Reed across to find Lumpton. Lumpton further up, finds Alton Lewis, controls. He's being challenged there by Andre Taylor, stops. Sends it across to find Elliott. Elliott chips that ball back and finds Shaw. Shaw back to Elliott again. Ball sent over to find Davidson. Davidson on the ball. Will swing this one inside the 18-yard box. That's not a bad ball, but it will be collected by Leon Goff. And that play was killed immediately. Back to find Simpson. Simpson forward and finds Butler. Butler collects. Flicks over the head of Davidson and finds Leslie. Leslie is challenged by Reed. Simpson across the try and find Trevor Thorpe, but too much for him. And now it's back with Vere United. Ball chipped forward to try and find Shawayne Thomas, but it will be collected by Leon Goff once more. Just over 73 minutes gone in this contest, and still no one able to break the deadlock here at Effortville. Reed on the ball now, sets it forward. This is not a bad ball. Oh, brilliant sliding challenge there. Beautiful defensive work by the man, Robert Williams. Sends that one behind, and it will be a corner for Vere United. What a ball sent forward. Beautiful interception by Reed. An equally impressive pass to try and find the man, Matthew Davidson, as there's a player down on the field for True Juice. 74 minutes gone. He's still being tended to, and you know, it's mandatory that if you are being attended to for a certain period of time, you'll be taken off the field momentarily. Corner. Swung inside, not the best corner. Swung further on. Headed out there by Butler. Reed collects for Vere United. Now it's with Davidson. That one blocked by Sivan Thompson. Through for Vere United. Randall back to Elliott. Elliott back to find Davidson. Davidson turns. Still Davidson. Gets by one. Will he get by the second? He does. Swung inside. And a shot there by Lewis. And collected. Too easy for the goalkeeper. And there's a late challenge. And he's beating the ground in pain. And the medical team now being summoned again for Alton Lewis. So I could see a little bit more excitement here in the second half. Oh, but this contest, and what a contest it has been. Stalemates here. And they'll be looking, each team, to capitalize. But both teams have got some good chances. I tell you people, both teams have got some good chances. And I tell you, if you didn't know where both teams were from, you would think that True Juice is from Clarendon, as we see a substitution. It's the man Andre Taylor comes off, and the man Anil Ferguson comes on. So Andre Taylor comes off, and Anil Ferguson comes on. Goes immediately to his comfortable zone, the right wing. And the other wing is occupied by the man Nathaniel Leslie. And then up front, we see the man Keno Butler looking to put one into the back of the net. We see so many fans at the gate. And probably more fans at the gate than at the stands across from me here. As we see another substitution, this time is Isaacs. He is coming off, and Zane Hilton is on. And we see another switch up the ring by Christopher Randall back to his usual left side. And Hilton occupies the right. And Alton Lewis brought back onto the field by the referee. Ball set across, headed on, but it will be collected again by Leslie, or he lets that run to touch for a throw. Thorpe back to find Simpson. Simpson over to Thompson. Beautiful interception there by Shaw. Ball set forward down to find Zane Hilton. This is not a bad ball. And a beautiful sliding challenge. The referee says it's not a legal sliding challenge, and it will be a free kick for True Juice, as there is a yellow card, the second of the contest. And that is for Robert Williams. So in the 79th minute, Robert Williams gets a booking for True Juice. Will be a free kick for Vere United. Opportunity presented. And Rando this time will take this one. Swing this one inside. The man Reed just inside his opponent's half. About halfway inside his opponent's half. Swing this one inside. And the defensive work there by Robert Williams. And it goes into touch, and it will be a throw for Vere United. Quick throw taken. Davidson. Is it Hilton? It's still Zane Hilton. And that ball ran behind. And it will be a goal kick for True Juice. Till again, no one able to break the deadlock. Kurt Mullings. Defensive clearance there by Stephen Thompson. And it will be a throw for True Juice. Take it quickly. Elliott to Zadie Hilton. Now it's with Reed. And Reed loses the ball cheaply. Thorpe challenged by Reed. Still challenged by Reed. Sends it back to find Stephen Thompson. Chips that ball over to find Nathaniel Leslie. Substitute on the ball now for True Juice. Back to find Thompson. Thompson further back to find Roberts. Back up to find Thompson. Robert. And that was collected brilliantly by Swain Thomas. Chipped over to find Randall, but headed on there by the skipper of True Juice. Now it's Raymar Prendergast. Sends it up to find Neil Ferguson. Ferguson over to find Stephen Thompson. Thompson, his ball intercepted by Christopher Randall. And cheaply giving the ball away again. And Stephen Thompson fouls Kamar Shaw. And it will be a free kick for Vere United. 81.5 minutes gone here in this contest. And if my math is correct, that's about 36.5 minutes gone. And that ball goes into touch, and it will be a throw to Vere United. Zane Hilton on the ball now. Turns. Still Zane Hilton. Challenged. And he was brought down there by Rayon Simpson. Free kick for True Juice. Take it quickly. Now it's with Kamar Shaw. Over to find Randall. Chipped forward. Intercepted. But gathered by Vere United once more. That was not the best corners. Or best cross, I should say. Collected by Shaw. And a shot there by Laslan Reed. Oh, that was a good shot. What a try by Laslan Reed. And that was a curling shot from outside of his right foot to curl it past, or attempted to curl past the goalkeeper's right. And what an attempt there by Reed. Came from the defensive third and tried a shot. And that was a good shot by Reed. And normally they tell you if you want to curl the shot, those are one of the options. Ball sent forward, headed on by Randall. And that ball goes into touch, and it will be a throw to True Juice. Just over 83 minutes gone in this contest, and still no team able to score. Alton Lewis chips over to find Christopher Randall. Randall, his ball intercepted by Prendergast. Chipped over to find Butler. Collected by Neil Ferguson. And that was not the best passes displayed by Neil Ferguson. That was not the best pass displayed by Neil Ferguson, and it goes behind for a goal kick to Vere United. Someone's got to convert. Something's got to give. We'll see which team gives in and which team rises. Ball set across. Finds Christopher Randall. Challenged by Raymar Prendergast. Beautiful tackle there by Prendergast. Sends Randall back. Finds Shaw, who sends it, and finds Alton Lewis. Lewis over. Finds Reed. Reed. Ball set forward to find Zane Hilton. Miscommunication, but they still have possession. Matthew Davidson. Reed. Challenged by Thorpe. Chipped across and by Kenroy Lumpton. Still Shaw. Sends it back to Lumpton. Shaw again. Forward to find Zane Hilton. Hilton turns. The referee says it's a foul. That's not a bad place to have a free kick. And a very good position for Vere United. to score. And a very good opportunity for Vere United to put this one into the back of the net. And we see two players now standing over the ball, and one of them walked away. So it is the man, Elliott, but Shaw is standing next to him. But it's now Elliott all alone. And what will this result be? Four-man wall built by True Juice. And with 85.5 minutes gone, opportunity strikes for Vere United. Referee blows his whistle, stands over the ball, and sent it side, collected by Leon Goff, straight into the goalkeeper's gloves. Ball sent forward, headed by Davidson, collected by Leslie, then Thorpe, Trevor Thorpe, challenged, sent it across to Stephen Thompson. Thompson sent it forward to try and find Neil Ferguson. And it goes behind. Will be a corner for True Juice. And another opportunity late in the game to maybe find a possible winner. With just under 3.5 minutes to go in regular time, you would think that anybody scores between now and maybe 2 or 3 minutes from now will be the winner. Ball sent inside. Defensive work there by Matthew Davidson. And then further downfield to find Robert Williams. Robert Williams sends it across. Finds Leslie, heads it back, but finds the boot of Lumpton. And defensive work there by Lumpton. And it will be a throw for True Juice. And don't forget to follow us for the Flow Caribbean Club Championship. And this will be a long throw by Raymar Prendergast. It is a long throw. Sent it side. Oh, that's not a bad ball. And it is a foul. Foul by Trevor Thorpe. And that will possibly be a yellow. No, it's not. And conversation had with the referee and Nathaniel Leslie. And again, the continued conversation, but it's now died down. Goal kick collected by Elliott. And that was a foul by Stephen Thompson. And taken quickly. Kamar Shaw over to find Lumpton. We're approaching 90 minutes. Very, very soon. It's just over 88 minutes gone. Reed over to Randall. Randall, it's still Randall. Still Randall. And a shot. Oh, deflection. It's still true. It's still Vere United. And oh, that was very, very close. And still they have possession. No, it's not. Defensive work there by True Juice. What a scare by True Juice. Vere United. Almost got that, and what a run there by Christopher Randall. And the medical team is summoned as we approach 89 minutes. 89 minutes have elapsed, and in a few seconds it will be 90. So I would think about maybe 3 or 4 minutes of stoppage time to add on. With this winding down in regular time, you'd think that this would probably go to extra time. But certainly, if any team scores now, I would believe that they would win this contest. So both teams are going to be careful not to open themselves up to a possible attack that could lead to a goal, and that's actually a red card. So it's a red card, and Vere United reduced to 10 men. And I'm going to confirm who it is. So Vere United reduced to 9 outfield players and their keeper in goal, so it's 10 overall. And I'm going to try to find out. It seems to be Swain Thomas. And Swain Thomas, 8 minutes. 8 minutes of added time to play. 8 minutes to play here in regular time. And Vere United reduced to 10 men. He has to come off the field. And ball chipped forward. And it wasn't an offside position, Butler. And Swain Thomas just giving some more things and then he'll leave. So he does. So Vere United, even at a disadvantage now, will crush their dreams. Vere United, well, flicked over the head. Rando headed it by Thompson. Now it's sent forward to find Nathaniel Leslie, and that was a shot there that went wide of the target. About 6 minutes of the added time to play here at Effortville. True Juice on the front foot. And they even have a better advantage now that they have one man more in the outfield. They can stretch the defense and stretch the field to their liking and maybe score a goal that would certainly win this one. And defensive clearance there by Kurt Mullings. And further up by Alton Lewis. Not much further. Last son Reed heads it over to find Zane Hilton. Hilton has the man Davidson for company. Ball set forward now to Zane Hilton again. Elliott on the ball, challenged by Stephen Thompson. Ball sent over and couldn't find Christopher Randall, but it is collected by Alton Lewis. Lewis on the ball now, stops on a dime and sent it inside. But it chested well by True Juice. Zane Hilton gets it back and now True Juice has possession. As the ref calls for a free kick. We are about to approach 4 minutes of the stoppage time. And the True Juice certainly has the fans out in their numbers, but Vere United had a chance, and the fans for the Clarendon-based team is visibly frustrated and upset at their home team. Headed back to the goalkeeper, Romain Sampson, by Matthew Davidson, collected. And he wanted to throw it for Davidson, rolled it this time to Lumpton. Kenroy Lumpton on the ball, has some time and space. Sends it across. Tried to find Elliott. And it's a throw for Vere United. Through taken. And Zane Hilton on the ball now. Swings that one inside. Collected. And beautiful sliding challenge there by Alton Lewis. Referee says it's a throw for True Juice. 5 minutes of the 8 have been played. They have just under 3 minutes to go here in regular time. This could possibly go to penalties. Who knows? But we're about to find out. Intercepted by Shaw. Over to find Hilton. Hilton turns. Prendergast. His ball intercepted by Kenroy Lumpton. Collected by Thorpe. Damian Griffiths sent over to find a Neil Ferguson. It's still a Neil Ferguson. And the referee says no penalty. And it's a goal kick for Vere United. There's some fans that appealed for a penalty. But the referee says no. And a goal kick. And Prendergast sends that one up. Collected by Davidson. Almost loses it. Challenged by Butler. Referee says the ball didn't go out of play. Elliott sends it across. Just couldn't get that one, Randall. And we see now where the team is stretched. Vere United. Robert Williams chips that ball forward to find Leslie. Back to find Griffiths. And it intercepted there by Matthew Davidson. Shaw to Reed. Reed to Elliott. Elliott forward to try and find Randall. Collected by Goff. 7 minutes of the 8 has been played. A couple of seconds left. 45 seconds left until the referee blows the whistle to end regular time. And it's still 0-0. Opportunity presented. And headed behind, and it will be a corner. And again, the intensity of the crowd here picking up speed as there is an opportunity. And I would think this is the last attacking opportunity for either team. And if they do score here, I think it's done and dusted. And it's a corner. Acrobatic attempt. Nathaniel Leslie. Ball set inside. And very good work to keep it in. Leslie. It's Hilton. Zane Hilton. He runs. He has some space and time. It's still Zane Hilton. Hilton on the ball now. Sends it across. Finds Elliott. Leaves it for Shaw. Now it's Elliott. Pass it forward. An opportunity now for Christopher Randall. But collected by Goff. And I think this will be the signal, and it is. So, the end of regular time, and still deadlock and a stalemate. And we'll head into extra time. So at the end of 90 minutes, we head for more. It is True Juice 0, Vere United 0.
And we are ready.
The rule is to continue to drive for the development of the game here. Although players are selected from clubs abroad, they were developed in the league.
They're really quality players and they have really good attitude, and you get your money's worth.
This match has turned up several gears.
So we're back for more action here at the Effortville field in Clarendon. 2018-2019 JFF National Super League. So the announcer has indicated 15 minutes for each half. As we see a shot there. Oh, that was close. That was close. And an opportunity for True Jules. And that shot there by Keena Butler almost beat Romaine Sampson. And I think it would have beaten Sampson. I mean, just a little lower. And Korea's indicated that it's 15 minutes each half. So with 30 minutes of extra time to be played. That ball was sent forward to try and find Elliott, but couldn't get to him. So it goes into touch and it will be a throw to True Juice. So just like the FIFA regulations, it's 30 minutes each half. 30 minutes for the entire extra time, I should say. 15 minutes each half. Shaw over to try and find Reed. It's an advantage, sent across to find Matthew Davidson. He has time and space. What will he do with it? Gives Zane Hilton. Hilton stops. And now it's with True Juice. Daniel Leslie. Thought he could have kept that one in touch, but he still has possession. It's a throw for True Juice. Raymar Prendergast finds Neil Ferguson. Ferguson on the ball. He's being challenged by Alton Lewis. Brilliant tackle there by Alton Lewis. Turns. And he is fouled by Raymar Prendergast, and it will be a free kick for Vere United. And Vassar Reynolds again shouting instructions to his team. Very good coach, technical coach Vassar Reynolds. Ball chipped over and finds Randall. Challenged by Ferguson. It's still Randall. Sends it back to find Elliott. It's Elliott. Turns. Finds Shaw. Shaw sees his teammate. Instead turns. Finds Randall. And that's a beautiful ball there. And an opportunity. Oh, not the best goalkeeping there by Leon Goff. But his teammates were there to clean up the mess, and he was able to collect it. That was some beautiful passing there between Renor Elliott and Christopher Randall. And you would think that they had the full 11 men, 10 outfield players. That was just a passing clean there. Bounce. An opportunity. Throw. Alton Lewis to Randall. Now it's with Damian Griffiths. Over to find Neil Ferguson. Ferguson picking somebody to come to the ball, and he finds Butler. Thompson. Over to Ferguson. It's Ferguson. Swings that one inside. And not the best goalkeeping there by Romain Sampson. And True Juice still has possession. Beautiful interception there by Reed. Chipped over to try and find Christopher Randall, headed by Prendergast. Ferguson over to Prendergast, has time and space. And that deflection means it's a corner for True Juice. Just over 10 minutes left in this half. As we see another player getting ready for a substitution. That seems to be Siobhan Patterson. And it is Patterson that will come on for Vere United. And we'll see which player comes off for the yellow and green, as we see a corner. Headed out by Mullings. The referee says it's a foul. It will be a free kick for Vere United. And it's a confirmed substitution, so Patterson will come on to the field. Ball sent over. Griffiths. Thompson. Now it's with Simpson. Back to find Goff. And the skipper doesn't really have much work to do today, but he's had some scares, as we see another confirmed substitution. And it is the number 11, Kemar Shaw, that's coming off, and Siobhan Patterson coming on. Last touch by Prendergast. It's a throw for Vere United. And the fourth official very vocal as well. Throw taken. Elliott. Hunted by two players. And beautiful interception, but the referee says it's an illegal foul. And he talks to the player once more. And it's actually the substitute, Siobhan Patterson. He's been very lenient actually today, even though there have been 2 yellows and 1 red. Not understanding the direction of that kick, but it goes into touch and it will be a throw for Vere United. Just over 97 minutes gone in this contest, or in the first half of extra time. It's 7 minutes gone. And by indication, it's about 7.5 minutes left in the first half of extra time. And if the other 15 does not produce another spell of magic, as we see a yellow card produced by the referee, it's the man Matthew Davidson. And if there are no goals scored in the second half, then it will be spot kicks that will decide who wins this matchup. And to be honest, True Juice hasn't really taken advantage of the 10-man from Vere United, and the players down on the field. And it seems to be Kurt Mullins. Free kick. And I would think he would swing this one inside the 18-yard box. He does. Offensive work there, but a shot at goal blocked by Mullins. Collected by Leslie. And the man Reed sends that ball forward. Zane Hilton leaves it for Leslie. Leslie on the ball, sends it across. That's not a bad ball to Randall. He's being challenged, and he was challenged by Ferguson. And the referee says it's a throw for True Juice. Throw taken. And True Juice just trying to settle their nerves to maybe produce a goal. Defensive work there by Kurt Mullins. Thompson leaves it for the skipper, who sends it forward. Headed by Randall. And then further up by Alton Lewis. Sivan Thompson. Leslie. Nobody's there to collect that one except the man in a True Juice or in a Vere United shirt. Reed forward to find Zane Hilton. Hilton. Referee says no foul. Sivan Thompson. Sivan Thompson once more. Forward. Griffiths. Over to O'Neal Ferguson. Sends that ball inside. Headed out by Kurt Mullins. Alton Lewis. Lasson Reed. Zane Hilton. Ball over to find the man Matthew Davidson. He has so much time and space. He carries the ball, continues to carry it, turns, finds Hilton. Hilton over to Patterson. Patterson to Elliott. Elliott forward, and an opportunity. And defensive work there. And out by Leon Goff, collected by O'Neal Ferguson. Ferguson over to find Leslie. And Reed intercepts. Randall collects. Beautiful ball sent to Christopher Randall. Randall on the ball now. Sends it across. Oh, that could have been an own goal by the skipper of True Juice. But it goes behind for a corner. Intense scenes here. And an opportunity for Vere United to get the first goal of the contest after over 100 minutes. "102 minutes gone." Swung inside, an opportunity, and I'm not sure why Alton Lewis didn't latch on to that one. Sent inside again, and it's another corner. Deflection by Ryan Simpson. Intense scenes here. Almost 102.5 minutes gone as we head for first half, the end of the first half of extra time. Still deadlocked here at Effortville, and the Clarendon-based team, now they are turning on the style. A corner, not the best defensive clearance, and Alton Lewis again not able to latch on to that one, and Elliott too much for him, and he couldn't latch on to that one, and that flurry of chances died down, and it will be a goal kick for True Juice. Danger averted for them. They'll be looking for more opportunities like that. Vere United. Short goal kick taken. The skipper sends it over to Raymond Prendergast. Prendergast over to Ferguson. Ferguson controls. And they try to send it further forward to Trevor Thorpe. Now it's with Reed of Vere United. Over. Finds Hilton. Hilton on the ball now. Sees the run of Elliott. Oh no. Not the right decision. Not the right direction and not the right power. And too much on it. And Leon Goff is down on the field for True Juice. And the medical team is now being summoned. And his legs are giving way as we approach 105 minutes. And I think he probably just wants to kill time, but his left arm was being attended to. And also his right leg. And the True Juice trying to look for a way out to maybe score one and settle things here and not have to go to penalties. Robert Williams over to find Ryan Simpson. Simpson had to dress back but collects. Finds Robert Williams once more. Ball sent forward to find Damian Griffiths. He was challenged. And that was a slap to the face by Damian Griffiths. And there, a fight almost ensued. And it seems to be a warning from the man last son Reed. And he will be carded, Damian Griffiths. But it will be a foul to True Juice. And a goal and a free kick to True Juice. The man can't do that, Damian Griffiths. If you want a second yellow and be sent off and level the playing field once more, then go ahead. But you want to give your team as much advantage, as much of an advantage as possible. But you don't want to do that again. So, True Juice in possession with Raymond Prendergast. And that's the end of the first half of extra time. Still nobody able to break the deadlock. And opportunities were presented for both teams. So at the end of the first half of extra time, it is Vere United 0, True Juice 0.
We are ready.
The role is to continue to drive for the development of the game here. Although players are selected from clubs abroad, they were developed in the league.
They're really quality players and they have really good attitude and you get your money's worth.
This match has turned up several gears.
So the second half of extra time has started. Zane Hilton tried a little bit of magic there, but couldn't. Throw taken, Thorpe. Back to Simpson. Williams, Thorpe. Thorpe looking for a pass. By Mullins, but collected by Butler, but defensive work there by Lumpton. And advantage and possession back with True Juice, or with Vere United. There's a player down on the field for Vere United, and it's Kirk Mullins. And the medical team is summoned again. And again, some discussions here at the LMH publishing stand. And this is where the shed is here at Effortville. There are two sides obviously to the stadium. One has the shed, the other doesn't. Normally for a lot of stadiums, is at the National Stadium, it's the same. Grandstand and bleachers. And most stadiums around the world. But it is the LMH stand where most fans are. And the team in blue and white has had a good turnout in terms of fans. So they've given Vere United the throw, True Juice. It's almost 108 minutes. So almost 108 minutes gone. Just over 12 minutes left. 12 minutes left on the clock until it's spot kicks. Zane Hilton challenged by Ryan Simpson. It's still Zane Hilton. Back to find Matthew Davidson. Davidson now being challenged by Nathaniel Leslie. It's still Matthew Davidson on the ball now. Shields Leslie off the ball. Sends that one inside, but True Juice has possession. Collected by Vere United once more, and it gives True Juice back possession once more. Ball set over to find Neil Ferguson. Ferguson on the ball. Further forward to find Keenel Butler. Butler was taken off his ball by Alton Lewis. And Patterson gives away possession cheaply to True Juice. Thorpe over to Nathaniel Leslie. And there is a foul, and it will be a free kick for True Juice. And the fans clapping in excitement. They know this is an opportunity for True Juice to maybe put this one to bed and not send this one to penalties. Both teams wouldn't want to go to penalties. Free kick for True Juice. Sends this one inside. Punched out by Sampson. Christopher Randall on the ball for Vere United. And the skipper with his defensive clearance. And True Juice have possession. Ball set forward and try to find Keenel Butler, but too much for the number 10 for True Juice. And it goes behind, and it will be a goal kick for Vere United. 110 minutes gone and 10 minutes left. So it's now or never for both teams. And he'll be looking to maybe not send this one to penalties. But it's indeed a throw. This time for Vere United. And there's a stop in the play. And it will be a substitution. And it's the number 10. So it will be Renor Elliott. That comes off. And the man Orlando Ricketts comes on. So Elliott comes off and Ricketts comes on. Davidson to Ricketts. Ricketts back to Lumpton. Puts himself in some trouble. And defensive clearance meets the boot of Robert Williams, headed by Neil Ferguson. Damien Williams tried to shield Lumpton off the ball. And this is an opportunity. And a shot at goal. Ooh, that was close. Just wide of the target. And excitement here at the LMH Publishing stand. And that was close for True Juice. And again, they had an opportunity to maybe put themselves ahead and score the first goal in the match. But not to be. And it's still locked at 0-0. Danger averted for True Juice. Interception by Matthew Davidson. Reed chips that ball over. And couldn't keep that ball in. Patterson. And it's another substitution. And it's the man Matthew Taylor that is coming on. And Butler coming off. So Butler comes off and Taylor comes on. Matthew Taylor, to be exact. Through for True Juice. We have approached 130 minutes. Thorpe. Back for Williams. Williams sends that one across. Defensive header there by Alton Lewis. Collected by Raymond Prendergast. Over to find Sivan Thompson. And his shot blocked by Mullings. It's still Sivan Thompson and a push there by Reed. And it's a free kick for True Juice. And the many sounds of frustration by the Vere United fans here at Effortville. But it's still 0-0. And it's an opportunity for True Juice to maybe get something here. 114 minutes have elapsed. So it's just over or just under 6 minutes to go. And it's still True Juice 0. Vere United 0. Two players behind the ball. Trevor Thorpe and Sivan Thompson setting his four-man wall. And a free kick by Thorpe, and anticlimactic was that free kick. And it goes behind, and it will be a goal kick to Vere United. So just over 5 minutes to go. And then this will be decided via spot kicks or penalties. And in that situation, trust me, ladies and gentlemen, nerves of steel, you would have to have. That's no doubt about it. Sivan Thompson. And it's Leslie on the ball now, stops. Ball sent inside. And the man Matthew Taylor was creeping there behind the goalkeeper. And there's a player down on the field after that clattering challenge, or that clash between him and Nathaniel. Leslie, and the medical team is being attended to, and the man Leslie just trying to explain to the referee that, listen referee, it wasn't my fault, it was just a turn that I did. So there's a little stop in a play, probably going to be a minute added on for stoppages and injuries. And he's being helped up, and it's the man Matthew Davidson, who's been everywhere for Vere United. And he's being helped off. Hopefully he's okay and will be able to get back on the field. And he's back on the field, so as I said that he comes on, great signs. Trevor Thorpe, ball sent over to try and find a Neil Ferguson, but too much on it, and it will be a goal kick for Vere United. So we're approaching 117 and a half minutes, and it's still 0-0, and you would think by now probably make a prediction that it's going to penalties, but anything can happen, and I think if a team scores no, then it'll be done and dusted. Raymar Prendergast on the ball now, sliding challenge, but it's still possession, and the shot set over. Oh, beautiful defensive work, and it's a shot at goal again. Another defensive work, this time by Mullings. Patterson sends that ball forward and averts danger for Vere United. Gives away the ball cheaply. True Juice. Ball sent over. Too much on it for Randall. A lot of overhit passes for him, especially in the second half. And there's a player down on the field. It's Matthew Davidson, and the referee hasn't seen him. There's a man still down on the field. Matthew Davidson has not moved. Opportunity. Matthew Taylor. Sent to Neil Ferguson. Swung inside. Oh, that was a beautiful save. What a save there by Sampson. And Raymar Prendergast sent it further inside. Oh, that was creeping in. And it's a corner. Almost over. And it's 119 minutes. Less than 1 minute left. And Davidson back down on the field. He actually got up to probably build the numbers, but he's back down on the field. And the medical team summoned once more to tend to the number 15. And it's 119 and a half minutes. Almost gone. It is gone now. And they want all the players they can get or they can keep on the field. Vere United, they want all strength, because I believe that any goal now would seal things for either team. As we almost approach 120 minutes, we do. And an opportunity. Ball swung inside, headed on towards goal. Right of the target. And it's a goal kick for Vere United. They inched closer and closer. And that is the end of extra time. It will be decided via spot kicks. And what a match it was. So, at the end of extra time and regular time, we now know that this match between Vere United and True Jules will be decided on spot kicks. We're going to cut to a small commercial break, and when we come back, penalty decider.
And we are ready.
The rule is to continue to drive for the development of the game here. Although players are selected from clubs abroad, they were developed in the league.
They're really quality players and they have really good attitude and you get your money's worth.
This match has turned up several gears.
the first penalty to be taken here. And it's True Juice going first. What will be the result? And a goal emphatically taken by the skipper. And he converts. So, it will be Kenroy Lumpton that will take this first penalty for True Juice for Vere United. And Goff would want to save this one. So, Kenroy Lumpton for Vere United. Trying to make his space bigger. Leon Goff. And a beautiful goal dispatched. Beautifully dispatched. Too far for the keeper to save. And that is that in terms of first penalties kicked. So it's one apiece between Vere United and True Juice. Now up steps Nathaniel Leslie. So it's the number 14, Nathaniel Leslie, to take the second penalty for True Juice. And the fans are cheering him on. Fans are silent and on their feet. Beautifully dispatched. Set the keeper the wrong way. And it's now 2-1. Advantage, True Juice. And the man to take the second penalty for Vere United is Zane Hilton, the substitute. Making himself bigger again. Leon Goff. Zane Hilton steps up, sends the keeper the wrong way. Beautiful penalty. And just like Nathaniel Leslie did to Romain Sampson, Zane Hilton did it to Leon Goff and went the same direction too. So it's 2-2. It's all squared on penalties so far. And it's the man Raymar Prendergast that will be taking the third penalty for True Juice. So, opportunity to put True Juice back up again. Referee signals to take the penalty. And a save! What a save! By the keeper, Romain Sampson. Guessed it right. Guessed it right. And that was a beautiful save. So, it is still even at 2-2. But True Juice have taken 3 penalties and Vere United has taken 2. Now, this will be the third for Vere United. Alton Lewis misses! Advantage! Back to True Juice. And the fans cheer. My word. He has given the advantage back to True Juice, Alton Lewis. And he is beside himself. Kicked that one away. And opportunity to go 3-2 up An opportunity dashed. No. It is the man, Neil Ferguson. Been so crucial for True Juice this season. And he steps up. And hopefully, in the minds of the fans here at Effortville, that it is saved. And it hits the bar! 2 straight misses for True Juice. And back into the hands of Vere United. And formerly known as Zamalco, Vere United. And now, it's the man Orlando Ricketts that hypes up the crowd. And he's telling them to cheer me on. I've got this. I will put us ahead. Opportunity to put them 3-2 up. The number 17, Orlando Ricketts. 1 has been missed for Vere United. 2 has been missed for True Juice. Will this be the second missed, or will this be the third converted? It's Orlando Ricketts, and he missed! My word, you cannot write this. You cannot write this at all. Even kneeled and prayed to the heavens, and it looks like God didn't answer his prayer. The keeper didn't save it. He kicked it and missed. Advantage back to True Juice, and hyping up the stadium here at Effortville in Clarendon meant nothing because he missed. And now it's the man Damian Griffiths. Damian Griffiths, opportunity to put True Juice ahead, 3-2. So this is the 5th penalty. And converted. And if Vere United misses this one, True Juice wins. And the man, Christopher Randall, who has been so effective for Vere United, has the opportunity to keep them in the hunt. It's Christopher Randall, the number 7 for Vere United. He has to have nerves of steel. Steps back, breathes. Hopefully it's a sigh of relief. Steps side like Neymar, stops like Ramos, and converts. So it is, after 5 penalties, Vere United 3, True Juice 3. So after 10 penalties, 6 have been converted, 3 for each team, 2 missed for each team. And I tell you, once I see this, it just brings me back to McKay Raiders. And it's a penalty converted by Leon Goff. And again, if Vere United misses this one, then True Juice goes through to the Premier League playoffs. It is the man, Last Son Reed, the number 4, against Leon Goff. And it's Leon Goff that converted the penalty for True Juice. He actually sent Romain Sampson the wrong way. And if it's anything like Cedar Grove Estate and the McKay Raiders, were in for a long night. And the referee stops play, or stops the run-up of the penalty. And the referee looks frustrated, and he scores. Last Son Reed. It's 3-3. And it's still a penalty shootout here And the man, Trevor Thorpe, has the opportunity to send them back up here in this penalty shootout. 2018-2019 JFF National Super League St. Catherine Clarendon Group. This is the finals between True Juice and Vere United. Trevor Thorpe against Romain Sampson. And that scores emphatically. Send the keeper the wrong way again. So, up steps the goalkeeper, Romain Sampson. For a moment, I thought it was Siobhan Patterson that was going to take the penalty, the spot kick, but it's actually the man, Romain Sampson. And it all rests on his shoulders. If he misses this, Vere United have to spend another year in the Super League. It is the goalkeeper, the number 13. He scores. What a penalty from the goalkeeper. That was beautifully dispatched. And I think if the keeper dived the right way, he still wouldn't have caught it. It was too much to the keeper's right. And now he's amping up the crowd. The man, Rayon Simpson, the number 5, he'll be taking the penalty. And he'll be taking this penalty for True Juice. It is Simpson versus Sampson. Will the strength of Sampson come into play? What a save! What a save! Guessed the right way! And now, an opportunity for True Juice to drop out. And what an opportunity presented to Vere United to go through. What a save. And I tell you, it was a back-to-back heroic moment. He scored the penalty and saved one. So what a turn of events. And I tell you, out of all the penalties that have X beside True Juice's name, there's only one that the man, Romain Sampson, did not save. There is only one ball with an X beside True Juice that he did not save. Siobhan Patterson, opportunity presented. Patterson sends them through, and they win it. Vere United, they go through to the Premier League playoffs. Your 2018-2019 JFF National Super League St. Catherine and Clarendon Group winners goes to the St. Catherine-based team. It is Vere United, formerly known as Jamalco. I know my voice might be overpowered. I know I might be shouting, but what an exciting penalty shootout here. It didn't go as long, but it certainly had some excitement to it. And True Juice left in despair. True Juice left disappointed, but elation on the faces of the Vere United fans. They have an opportunity to go back into the Premier League. They have done it before recently. Let's see if they can do it again. So we're gonna cut to a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we'll see if we can get some interviews and celebrations from both teams, celebrations from Vere United and interviews from Vere United, and also some interviews from True Juice.
we are ready.
The rule is to continue to drive for the development of the game here. Although players are selected from clubs abroad, they were developed in the league.
They're really quality players and they have really good attitude and you get your money's worth.
This match has turned up several gears.
Post-game interviews here. I'm here with the True Juice coach. How are you doing, sir?
Not bad, not bad.
All right. You guys had some golden opportunities to put the game to bed in regular time and in extra time. And then Vere United went down to 10 men. I mean, was that daylight for you when you saw that red card coming for Wayne Thomas?
Well, basically for us, we have one concern coming into this game, and it's condition. It's staying sharp, matching up with them throughout the time. They go down 10 man, was an advantage for us. But I think we never use the advantage as efficient as we should. Based as the game progress, our legs stand to get weak. Our transition game will get a little bit slow. And the turnover rate for us. But we continue to struggle in the offensive end. I think we played well defensively, not allowing them to create much against us. But this is the game of football, penalty, it's luck, they are the luckier team today. And I raise my hat to this Vere team, there's a competitor. And well done fight for this season for True Juice.
All right. That penalty was intense. Some misses, some scores, 2 straight miss for True Juice, 2 straight miss for Vere. Before the penalties, what was the talk with you and the team about? What was that talk about?
Well, the talk is that, gentlemen, come, we're going out there, we practice penalty like every day this week. We're going out there, we're kicking our best penalty. But this is how it goes. Game, cold feet, we misses 2, they misses 2, but their keeper come up in the game big, he saved 2, That was the difference for them. But nevertheless, it's football, it's penalty shootout. You have to have a winner, you have to have a loser. We was on the losing end this time, We have to just go home, sit back, and do our assessment and see how we go from there.
All right. Congratulations on a successful season.
Yeah, thanks much. Thanks.
All right, that was the head coach of True Juice. We're gonna push towards the celebration of the team that has another chance of making it into the Premier League. True Juice, or Vere United, I should say, formerly of Jamaica.
To try to get a player, what player would you want from Vere?
Choose anyone.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, so I'll wait till it's done. Coach, you ready?
All right. Post-game interview, the final one for the evening, and it's with the winning coach of Vere United, formerly named Jamalco. How are you doing?
Good evening, and thank you.
All right. You guys went down to 10 men. Everybody thought that would have been advantage for True Juice, but you guys pushed. You guys persevered, and you won on penalty. How does it feel to know that you have another opportunity to go back into the top league?
Great, because this is a situation that happened to us twice already. We were down to 10 man, and we won one game 2-love, and we won the other game 1-love, being down to 10 man. So this was no strange situation for us. We were used to being in this position.
All right, I have to mention the 12th man basically here at Effortville. You guys are a Clarendon-based team. How did it feel to have the crowd cheering you guys on so loudly and so proudly and urging you guys to maybe get a goal to probably settle things, even though it didn't and it had to go down to penalties?
Oh, it has been great. The spectators have been great all season. These set of players are together for 6 months, and we have built a good relationship with the East community people, and it has paid off in terms of their support.
All right, lastly, how were the nerves of the players taking those penalties? Some missed, but the hero of this penalty and the hero of today was the goalkeeper. Talk to us about what were the nerves like going into the penalties.
The nerves was very rocking, even mine, because one time I turned my back and somebody encouraged me to stay in line, coach. But Samson has kept 14 clean sheets out of 17 games for the season. Romain Sampson, to me, is one of the best goalkeepers in Jamaica right now. It is because there are not a lot of scouts looking at these smaller games, as Sampson would be in the national program. 13 clean sheets, this one today 14 out of 17 games. That is so great for any goalkeeper.
All right, congratulations, sir. Another opportunity for you to go into the top league.
Yes, thank you. And before I go, I'd like to say thank you to Mr. Lowton Cousins and his family, who has brought me down to Clarendon from St. Thomas to lead this charge with this team. And they are doing a very great job in terms of managing and taking care of the players.
Well, you've led them straight into the playoffs of the Premier League, so congratulations again, coach. It's very good and successful season.
Thank you very much.
All right, that was the head coach of Vere United. So there you have it. At the end of a grueling match between the two, they emerge on top, and they have another opportunity to go back into the Premier League. Remember, the next major championships is the Flow Caribbean Club Championships, where the champions, Portmore United and second place Waterhouse, contest in that tournament. Also, right now on our website, it's Kasafa Super League action. You don't want to miss it. Kasafa Major League action, sorry. You don't want to miss it. So on behalf of myself, Christopher Scott, it's just a two-man band today. Brandon Carvalho, the camera, and the leading man, the boss. It's so long farewell from here, Effortville, Clarendon.
And we are ready.
The role is to continue to drive for the development of the game here. Although players are selected from clubs abroad, they were developed in the league.
They're really quality players and they have really good attitude and you get your money's worth.
This match has turned up several gears.